Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Whenever you see me, you watch me. This is a nice platform provided by our e-learning IMU department, just to share with you my experience with how to use the new technology in our learning and teaching. Before 1 year, exactly before 1 year, before I came to IMU, I was a PowerPoint person. Just do my PowerPoint in the computer, get it in my USB flash, and go to the lecture and present it to the students. When I came to IMU, I found that many persons, many colleagues around IMU holding that things, which is, I know it's iPad, but why they are using it. And then when I get more close to them, I saw them searching internet, I said, is that the whole thing's that for the iPad? And then for one day, I listened to a lecture to this gentleman, Mr. Zaid. Wow, there's something in the... So directly from the end of his lecture, I went to the Apple store and I spent the worst spent money I ever done in my life, around $99 to buy applications for teaching and learning in my iPad. Different thing. Starting from, and my life a little bit become more dynamic. I have more vibrant extension to my computer. I'm not replacing my computer, but now I have a more platform that can extend my computer during my teaching and learning duties. I have that iPad. What I need, the iPad, which I already bought, and this white extension, which is the AVG, so that I can do it on the monitor. Now, my package of learning, I put it in one, which is this office. This one is very valuable to me. Before I do any presentation, I go to my literature. I go to my articles. And I need to check how to read it more in the PDF form, which is the most form that we can download our articles. And I was looking for a PDF application, not only read, but that application is very amazing in its developing, how it can help me in annotation. I can write, change the color of writing. I can keep that annotation, and even I can take picture. Look to me what I'm doing now. For example, capture an image. Any image I want to have it. I capture it and press simply. It can save directly to my photos and then can use it in any presentation. So just add to save. Now this picture saved. Go directly. Going to my photo. It's here in my photo. And I can use it to send email, to directly copy it to any presentation mood. So it's then go back to annotate. Someday, I was here in the human resources sent to me, Dr. Haider, can you tell me how you fill out your temporary license PDF? Because all of them are coming to me and say, wow, we need to print it, we need to write it. How you manage to fill it on the PDF directly? And it's simple. It is through does annotate. You just press in any space you want. You want the typewriter, and from that typewriter, in that typewriter, sorry, I'll repeat it again. Just press here. There's a typewriter. In that typewriter, you write whatever you want. I'll change the color to appear for you. Done. This is whatever you want. And you look. If you have any space to, you can just drag it by your finger and put it, for example, this is your name, and everything gets happened. And you can fill any PDF form you receive without converting, or it's difficult to be. So it's a very important, very nice tool that I start with it when I want to prepare my lecture and my presentation with any article or anything. And then the good thing by developing, when I start that one, when I bought it before, it was only a PDF and writing. Now it's become more advanced. I can go and link it to my storage on the cloud, which is the Dropbox. And from that Dropbox, I can open anything now in the iAnnotate and type on it. Word, PowerPoint, any documents now it's happened, and can be transmitted directly and saved to the Dropbox because it is connected to the Dropbox. A very vibrant tool, very effective tool that you can work with it. And after that, you go back to your article or whatever it's have been done here, and you can send it. You can send it as a PDF. You can send it as an annotate. For example, I want to send back this or email this PDF. I can send it as a PDF original, flattened, or with any annotation I put inside that PDF. This is number one, which is a very nice tool. After I finish that tool, I need to do for presentation. And there are many things that you can do. Many of us are work on Keynote, and you can do a lot of presentation, transmitting it from your PowerPoint in your Keynote, or you can do your presentation on the Keynote itself. And also you can work on table, pictures, administration, anything you can do only by your iPad. But these are the normal things. But I change also to know there are other than for presentation, other than Keynote and PowerPoint. There are more vibrant things like this one, which is explain everything. This is a very amazing also presentation tool. I'll just show you one of my lecture for the class with this tool. This tool, you can record with it your lecture. You can present your lecture. You can connect with YouTube directly if you have the YouTube directly. And then it's not just picture and say, I want to present to my student what are the risk factors that affecting their gum diseases. Okay? And I want to make it like a movie or simple. So look what I'm doing. If you have any mic, is the mic? Yes, okay. Just look, press on the picture. And look, you can do it. You can do anything to do with it. And I'll show you how simple it is to get that video. Thank you, Mr. Ammar. He's one of our colleagues lately. Now one of the students. And I can play with more. Look, I can point, do anything I want for it. iAnnotate, you can work, change. And look to the quality of the resolution that you can have it with the iPad. An excellent quality. Really very nice. And I'm not a promotion for the iPad, but this is something really I feel it when I work with it. Okay, now let's take a look how we can do. It can move different slides. That is another slide. It can go. And during that slide, I also have that point, and I need to present and explain to me to explain to them whatever I want. And sometimes I do my presentation and I record it. Well, dear students, these are medical histories that we should included our risk factors during taking that medical or dental history. And that will include the smoking cessation, the diabetic history, and anything. And stop. And when you upload it and send it to them, and I record it, they can listen to to your explanation on the slides. After that, the good things, for example, as I told you, is how to export something. So if you want to put, let me put for you a new one. This is a new page. And on that page, I want to put the picture or a new video. You can open say what is that video, record it, and then keep it. Or I need something from the browser. For example, if I have something from the YouTube, what I usually do, maybe it is a little bit complicated here, but I go directly, if I want to work only on the iPad, I do not want to use anything. I go to the Safari, for example, or if I have the Safari, for example, and put something on the YouTube, choose that. I open anything here. Let's see these girls' annotation. Okay. I go to the oracle of that YouTube, put select, copy, go back to my explain anything, paste the oracle here, and go. It's coming directly. And now, after you finish your editing, it's on your, you can work on it inside that explain anything. And that is already in your presentation. When you demonstrate it, as I show you in my previous slides, you can demonstrate directly. So this is the explain everything. After you finish all that presentation, editing, and everything, you have a chance to where to put it. First, to save it. And then, what do you want to export? Export it to what? This is saving. And after that, you have, look, you have where to put it. You can choose, for example, I already connected to my Dropbox. I can put it in my Dropbox and save it in my Dropbox. Or I can even publish it if I have account on YouTube and publish it on my YouTube directly. This is a very nice new technology of using simple different presentation for your lectures other than the keynote or YouTube or these things. And I use it, for example, if I have small topics and I want to attract my students to that topic. There will be a very nice interactive thing. And usually, when I have that ability, I use different applications in my presentation to show them. For example, this is for presentation, and this one after presentation for the PowerPoints to list the objectives on all these things. And then any lecturer, any one of us, at the end need to have a tool. Is there any tool for assessment? I need to assess the knowledge of my student, to assess how they adapt my outcome of the presentation. Is there any quiz or questions I need them to ask? So I also found, also by these guys too, Hassania and Zaid, that there is assessment tools, many assessment tools that you can have. And I use this one, which is Socrative. It's a very powered, nice, effective assessment tool. By this assessment tool, I prepare some presentation for you just to show it for you about that one. I think I can have it here. Sorry? Yes. Okay. Now. Okay. So this is a web assessment tool. And by this picture, the good thing about this web assessment tool is why we should use it. It's something, engage your class, education activity games. Students and teachers can log in into Socrative and with a different of series of teacher-led quizzes, and student will responses presented in Excel file or in allowable online for Google separate sheet. Let me show you how we do it. Students can get to that website of assessment tool from desktop. When I did it for the first time, it was on the eLab, one of the eLab. Each one of them log in, and then by login they have username and password. After that, they enter to my account as a teacher, and I will show you now how. And when they enter to my room as my account, we can engage with a web assessment tool directly. They can get to that assessment tool from desktop, from Android, from mobile, from laptop, from iPad, from anything they have in their hands. Very powerful assessment tool in these things. And then we can make your quizzes. I can make different quizzes on that, starting from multiple choices, true and false, short answer, quick quiz, nice game like space race. Then they have different color of rockets, and the one who answers quickly and better, his rockets will go further than the others. It's a very nice one. And it supported all browsers. That means you can open it from Google, Safari, Chrome, any browser you have. And also it can be, as I told you, it can be supported for a lot of platform of instruments, of machines. This is the teacher form, which I use it. They will enter my room number. They will enter the number of my room. And then I will see how many students I have. I can prepare my questions from here. For example, I can edit. I will show you here. These are questions that I already have, for example, or I can edit my question. This is one of the questions I have. Look to these questions which I have. I made the questions. I can have a questions that what is the score of this sextant? And the good thing about it for its new update, that you can add image directly. Before there was no adding. Now they can add image, and they can see that in there. They can see the image, they can see the question, and they need to answer. Now I put previously what should be the correct answer, and when they answer, it will appear to the board that what is the score, what is everything they've got, are they answering correctly or not. And the good thing that after you finish that quiz, they send to you a report. Let me show you that report. They send you an Excel sheet report that show you what's happening if you have a quiz. How, for example, I did an exit ticket questions. How well did you understand the quiz? They will answer. What did you learn today? You can answer. All the participants in your, a very nice record you will have for your assessment tool. And even you can have directly, you can have directly the result. This one, for example, for the rocket, who answered it correctly, who answered it wrong, and what is the answer. And they can send it to you. They will send it to you after the student finish. You will have a note telling you, do you want a report or not? Press yes, and it will go to your email that you registered in your account for that Socrates. So iPad and its application, it's worth money if you have the correct applications of teaching, and really give you another boost of enjoying your learning and teaching activities with the students. But it is, let me just emphasize on that, I'm not that expert like Zaid, Hassan, and the whole e-learning stuff. It's extension for your computer, but it's very powerful extension. And sometimes I have a lecture for 30 minutes introduction. I never use the desktop. I sit and use the iPad and choose one of those lovely instruments I have. Other things that I hope every one of us can download it or upload it for it is the Puffin browser. Puffin browser, I also see that from the note they put it in the e-learning in our computer. It is the only browser that I can see my iLecture very effectively. I cannot see my iLecture through the Safari, but through that Puffin. And it seems to be very powerful than the other browsers. Speed of getting the information, everything is much more faster than the other browsers. Sorry for disturbing you. I hope you enjoy what's happening. I hope this journey will continue from our lovely e-learning departments to give us more, what is happening more. And I promise them that we'll listen to them and we will use these. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you later.